the Reverend Robert Merciless of the Church of Satan. You are listening to the Devil You Know podcast. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Love and hate. Satanism represents kindness to those who deserve it instead of love wasted on ingrates. You cannot love everyone. It is ridiculous to think you can. If you love everyone and everything, you lose your natural powers of selection and wind up being a pretty poor judge of character and quality. If anything is used too freely, it loses its true meaning. Therefore, the Satanist believes you should love strongly and completely those who deserve your love, but never turn the other cheek to your enemy. Love is one of the most intense emotions felt by man. Another is hate. Forcing yourself to feel indiscriminate love is very unnatural. If you try to love everyone, you only lessen your feelings for those who deserve your love. Repressed hatred can lead to many physical and emotional ailments. By learning to release your hatred towards those who deserve it, you cleanse yourself of these malignant emotions and need not take your pent-up hatred out on your loved ones. There has never been a great love movement in the history of the world that hasn't wound up killing countless numbers of people, we must assume, to prove how much they love them. Every hypocrite who ever walked the earth has had pockets bulging with love. Every pharisaical religionist claims to love his enemies, even though when wronged, he consoles himself by thinking God will punish them. Instead of admitting to themselves that they are capable of hating their foes and treating them in the manner they deserve, they say, "There, but for the grace of God go I, and pray for them." Why should we humiliate and lower ourselves by drawing such inaccurate comparisons? Satanism has been thought of as being synonymous with cruelty and brutality. This is so only because people are afraid to face the truth. The truth is that human beings are not all benign or all loving. Just because the Satanist admits he is capable of both love and hate, he is considered hateful. On the contrary, because he is able to give vent to his hatred through ritualized expression, he is far more capable of love, the deepest kind of love. By honestly recognizing and admitting to both the hate and love he feels, there is no confusing one emotion with the other. Without being able to experience one of these emotions, you cannot fully.
So for episode 67, we're going to follow suit from last week and talk about some amazing events that are coming up this year. John, what's going on?
Yeah, events. That's what's going on. We've got with us today Patrick DeMarco and Dr. Bob Johnson.
Hello.
What's up, fellas?
John, how are you? Nice to be on your show again. It's always a pleasure.
Heck yeah. We love it.
You too, Dorian. Of course, I didn't forget you, smiling face.
Thank you, sir. It's good to hear from you.
Thank you.
Awesome.
How's the book going? I got to know that off the top. How's the book selling?
We're virtually sold out. We have some copies that kind of we held in the back room, but we're virtually sold out. You could still order it, but time is really down to the bare knuckles. I'm not even sure if those orders are going to be accepted, but it's worth giving a shot.
Hey, nice.
Very cool.
Yeah, it's done real well and getting incredible feedback. I just can't tell you how excited we are about it. It's amazing.
That's great.
Well, it's an outstanding product. I especially like the way the book is written, and I like the gold trim on the pages. That's really nice. All those little touches make it all a little bit more of a presentation. I really like the book.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jim.
So we should have like one edition, like where all of anything that you say specifically is in red letters.
That's a pretty good idea. Let's call it a gospel, huh?
Oh boy.
Tell us about this event. What's going on here?
So I was really excited about the Satanic Warlock and what Dr. Bob has done and what's entailed in it. And I just said, you know what? What a great way to celebrate somebody who has accomplished so much and has done so much for so many members and has exposed a lot of people. Like for me, being in the magazine and having my artwork showcased was amazing and opened a lot of doors for me. So as a way of saying, paying homage and paying back and making something great, I chatted with Bob and I said, you know what, I want to do an event out here in Las Vegas and I want to have a party and I want to celebrate Old Nick and the Satanic Warlock. And so I got burlesque dancers. I have fired belly dancers. I have Jimmy Psycho playing at the event. I have all kinds of stuff. It's gonna be a party, and it's in Las Vegas. The place that I got the event at Show Creators is absolutely amazing. So it's gonna be a lot of fun. We're gonna have a blast. We're gonna party it up. We're gonna celebrate, raw sexual energy. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Ophelia Rain is coming with a few of her porn star friends. So it's going to be a party, and it's going to be a Vegas-style party. So this is what it's all about. And basically it just came out of a way to kind of say thanks to Bob and all his contributions and what we believe in and everything. And I just think it's what a better way than to throw a party for the chairman of the board in Las Vegas.
Very true.
I think it's just it just sells itself, and I was excited to be a part of it. And when I presented it, I already had a bunch of stuff in place, and I was like, look, this is something I want to do. I've already gone this far with it, and people just said, we don't want to do this, but we want to have this happen. I said, great. And then Bob's seminar is going to be amazing. So I would recommend going to both events. You're going to party it up, and then Bob's seminar the next day is just something you can't miss out on.
Which means you can't party too much the day before.
Oh no, I would recommend you go full bore. You're in Las Vegas. It's just go big or go home.
Well, you
don't be a pussy.
You're gonna have to party up because by the time you hit the seminar, I need a lot of drunks in there to let the thing really fly. Well, I want to thank Patrick first of all for the kind words and for him doing this for me and for us, really, for Satanism in general. This is going to be quite the West Coast event, overdue. It's going to be a blast, a lot of fun. And, I was planning to kick off the seminar series, which will continue where the book left off. The book has some really good advice in it, as most people have recognized and realized already. However, it was really a primer. It's a primer on how warlocks can use lesser and greater magic to get what they want in life. Obviously, the companion to the Satanic Witch, but geared for men. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So this was the primer, and every chapter kind of gave you the bullet points, the groundwork. Here's what to do with this. Here's what to do with that. Here's how to approach this. This is how to approach that. All tied in with satanic thought, theory, and philosophy. So what I was planning to kick off the seminar series sometime in 2017, and Patrick's idea kind of gelled. Once again, lesser magic at work.
Yeah.
And we made this thing happen. The pre-show enthusiasm is off the charts already. I mean, I'm getting emails every day saying, "Whoa, tell me more about the seminar. I need to know more," because I've been getting emails in the last 6 months from many men on every subject. What do I do? I'm dating a stripper. She tells me she loves me. I don't know. And,
how's your wallet?
Yeah, how's your wallet? Exactly. Even a gay fellow emailed me the other day and said, the book changed my life by reading the chapter on the gay warlock, which was really not much. But I guess just the fact that he realized Satanism accepted him in all his carnality made him feel good about himself.
Great.
These are the kinds of things that we'll address. And the seminar is the kickoff seminar, which will be historic because it's the first one. It's the inaugural one. We will be giving everyone who attends a certificate as a member of the New Black Guard of the Hellfire Brotherhood. And that sounds like a mouthful, but really it's an indicator of our generation of warlocks who are the front guard of Satanism, who are taking it to the streets, so to speak. We're the exemplary men. We are the bulwark against ridiculous feminism, ridiculous political correctness. We're the people who are going to show what a warlock really is to the rest of the world, and kind of, get rid of that crazy oppression and the resistance to the S word that everyone has.
Yeah.
Right.
All right, so you guys mentioned big party, big carnal party the night before, and then the seminar on the day after. Let's break it down. Let's take it to where I bought the tickets. I'm ready to go. I'm attending. I walk into the party. Patrick, we'll have you take this part. What am I expecting to see? What am I looking at? What am I experiencing when that night begins?
Oh, I don't want to lay too much out there. I don't want to ruin the whole thing, but you know what? It's a get-together of people that are like-minded, that enjoy the same philosophies, and you're going to be in an environment where you're going to have fun. You're going to see girls doing what they do best, which is, tantalizing men. And,
welding?
Oh, yeah. Tantalizing men and showing them what they got. So it's just going to be, erotic, fun, hang with your friends, look at some stuff, kind of like, because Vegas is known for its strip clubs. So we're going to do it a little more classy. So you're going to have that, coming, hanging out with your buds kind of feel, having some drinks, seeing some girls, and it's going to be a lot of fun. I don't want to spoil too much give away,
definitely.
But I think, it's going to be a fun night. And you know what? That's what it is. There's going to be fire dancers that are going to be performing, belly dancers. So it's not just a COS event. It's just an event to come and have a blast in Las Vegas with like-minded people. It's a long time coming for a West Coast event. Mm-hmm. And most of the people I talk to, it's more convenient for them to come to the West Coast versus the East Coast. There's a whole bunch of us out on the West Coast, and it would be nice to have something for us. And I was like, because I got disappointed a few times because I'm like, man, I can't go all the way to New York. I have this, I have that. If it was only something here. And then I said, you know what, if you're going to complain about it, then you might as well do something about it. And that's exactly where it all started to come from. I said, fine, I'm in the best place to do an event. I said, might as well. And there's been, people talking about it and saying like they want to do something, we would Las Vegas. And I said, you know what, I live here. It's easy for me to get this together out here. I know so many people. So I said, you know what, I'll just put this to work. And then all of a sudden everything just fell into place. Talking to Bob and Ruth, and it just became its own thing, and that's what it is. So
awesome.
Come down and have fun and get drunk and look at some naked ladies. That's what it's all about.
Well, don't get drunk until I give my talk at the event.
Yes. Yeah, we'll have a 2-drink minimum.
Yeah, I'll be up on stage for a while. Then you can get drunk. Actually, maybe you should get drunk before.
Yeah. I just want to say that for Bob's thing too, what gets me the most is that it's not just about men learning seduction. It's about everybody learning to seduce. Now, if you take that and you break it down to what we do, that's a big form of lesser magic. And, we're supposed to either interested or be afraid of us. Well, if people are sexually attracted to you, they're going to come over hand over fist. You're going to be able to do what you need to have done. And I think that's an important thing too. Like for what we do, I don't want to intimidate people. I want people eating out of the palm of my hand. I want to have all the room, and I want to have bliss on tap, if you know what I mean. I want them to do what I want them to do, and if I can get them enticed, that's half the battle right there. And I think Bob's seminar is really going to, not just for men, it's not just for women, it's for people that want to hone their game.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's why I chose seduction as the kickoff seminar, because as you say, Patrick, seduction is the cornerstone of Satanism. I mean, we are the men who can attract by our own brand of salesmanship. And as you said, that's lesser magic and greater magic when we put it into a ritual situation. But the common thread throughout the book was seduction, if you really read into it. In every chapter, whether it's power or whatever, it's always seduction first. Yeah. And that's what makes us warlocks.
So now you're talking about, I know, I don't want to get too off track of this, but you're talking about this being a kickoff to other seminars. Are we talking about a tour here? What are we talking about?
Well, yeah, that's the plan. To go around the country or hopefully around the world with these different seminars, and each one will pick up on a particular topic, or there may be some that will blend a few of them together. I mean, as I said in the top of the show here, the book was just a primer. So there's so much more, simple things like seducing a mate, like seducing a woman. What is the one thing a woman really wants? And someone will say
confidence.
That's the quality in men. Absolutely, you're right. But the thing they want, well, a lot of people will say, well, it's money. No, it's good looks. No,
it's the D.
It's secure. But they don't need that. As High Priestess Nadramia said, they could do that with a vibrator. But
right.
Yeah.
What they want is security. Yeah. Security is the thing. Men need to be a provider and a protector. Those are the two keys. That's just an example of what I'll be talking about more in depth and drilling down into the detail.
Oh, so that's why Marlene calls me Daddy. Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
Keep going.
That's it, boy.
Learn something new every day. No, okay.
So if you're doing seminars everywhere, though, that means I need to set up a party for you in like Miami or Fort Lauderdale or something.
Yeah, you do.
No, you have to. You actually have to set it up for Phoenix. Is what you need to do.
Yes. Yeah. Well, Phoenix and Miami. Make sure they're winter months. And
yeah.
Nice.
Fair enough.
All right, so let's continue with this, Bob. Next day, we wake up, we get ready, we go to the seminar. Without giving away too much, what does one expect by attending that?
Well, it'll be a 4-hour seminar, so it'll be broken down into 2 parts, 2 hours and 2 hours, and in between we'll be serving a lunch, so that's part of the package. Nice. In the beginning, we'll really, again, this is a seminar on seduction, so in the beginning we'll be talking about the archetypes again that were mentioned in the book and so wonderfully illustrated by Dorian. We will identify each person's archetype, how to identify an archetype. The warlock Zoth, who was a very good friend and has helped with old Nick for since its inception. Yeah. Had his own archetype, which if you looked at him at face value, you'd say, well, he's the heavy metal rocker type. He had the long hair and he had the look. But after reading the book and looking at the archetypes, he said, you know what? I really fit the gentleman archetype more. And his personality kind of worked. And he got his hair cut and he looks great.
Yeah. He does.
Yeah. And he's rocking that thing now. So that's the kind of stuff we'll be doing in the beginning. So each person, man or woman, or a woman might have a little problem with archetypes, but she can at least have a feeling of what we're talking about. We'll be identifying that archetype and how to really identify each warlock's archetype and where to go from there. So that'll be part of it. Then we'll get more involved into techniques and building confidence, as you said, John. That's a big deal. How to build confidence, and as I mentioned in the book, and building the 5 points of pentagonal power, which charisma and confidence as the two tops of the horn.
Yeah, humor, confidence, and an average sized penis. That's how I've always done it. It's perfect.
And an average
right.
But the bigger the gut, the smaller the average size penis looks.
Yeah, you gotta get the award of Dicky Doo. Your belly sticks out more than your Dicky Doo.
Trick is always keep her head underneath, so she has to look up.
So she doesn't get rained on. Yeah.
Angles, my friend, angles.
It's all about the angles.
And always shave the trunk, makes it look bigger.
In my many years of the adult business, so I was on set for I can't tell you how many porn movies, but you weren't really a porn producer until you got christened, and you know what that meant.
No, what's that mean?
Splash over or something?
Yeah, splash over.
Oh, that's horrible.
Oh, that's not horrible.
Catching shrapnel in the trenches.
That's the beauty of nature.
You got to get in there, boy. You got to get in.
Don't be afraid. Get in that foxhole.
Get that close up. Funny shot.
Yeah.
So the seminar will drill down into that stuff, and the techniques of seduction and the little power plays, and some other little secrets like the antidote to the power of pussy. And we all know satanic witches have power over us, and they use their wiles and guiles, and in the straight world and the world outside of Satanism, they call that feminism.
Right.
We call it, we know what they're doing and we like it.
Right.
Yeah.
And we know how to level the playing field. So, the antidote to the power of the pussy at face value is really simply patience.
Yeah. Patience, how long will that take to learn?
That's really what it is, because
not the power of the pecker.
Women will use whatever they can, and they'll beat us up with it.
Yeah.
And
this old Indian told me a story. He said there were two bulls on top of a hill and looking down at some calves. And the the young bull says, let's run down there and fuck us one of those calves. And the older one's like, no, let's walk down and fuck them all.
There you go.
Yeah,
that was my lesson in patience.
With like that, women, with the power of the pussy, they're trying to attract the best male. So we're just giving them that example of what the best we can be. I think that's where it fits hand in hand. They're trying to attract the very, very best, and we're going to present ourselves in the best way. So I think it works out well. I think it all goes hand in hand.
Again, it's the protector and the provider. Somebody who's needy, who's running around with his fucking hair on fire. It's
what's wrong? What's wrong?
Yeah.
Oh, do you love me? Oh, do you love me?
What's the matter?
No, I don't. Go away. I mean, I'm not saying being sensitive or be an asshole, because that's not the deal. But it's also, grow a pair, man. Sometimes you gotta just step back and say, "Whoa."
You gotta be a man. Just be a man.
You don't have to be a little bit of asshole. You just have to be dickish.
Yeah, well,
exactly.
You just have to, that's some people play hard to get. I play hard to want. That's my strategy.
There is a little bit of that cat and string thing that goes on too. You gotta pull back a little bit sometimes and not show all your cards. It's the dance.
Yes.
It's the dance.
Nice.
So getting back to the seminar, we'll talk about that stuff, and then we'll have that lunch break, and we'll come back and we'll show some examples, and there'll be some show and tell, and we might have a hottie there who will who will actually be able to pick out the men who she sees as exemplary and those who need some work, maybe. And we're going to walk. Everyone is going to walk out of that thing knowing what to do and being a better warlock for it. I guarantee it.
Very
Nice.
cool.
That's going to be good for life. That's going to be good for everything. So, I think that's important too. Like it's not just to be a better warlock. I think it's to be the best of yourself, to identify with yourself, to be able to walk into that board meeting and having the confidence that you are a warlock and that this is your room to bend to your will. I think that's going to be awesome in itself, just besides the seduction part. I'm excited. I love being motivated. So I can't wait to go.
I love being motivated.
All three of you fellows have already demonstrated that in spades by what you do. You've all produced, you all create. That's what we all need to do. That's why this black guard of the Hellfire Brotherhood, the Hellfire Brotherhood is really basically just saying we're all part of the Church of Satan. We are the male vanguard of the Church of Satan. We are the Hellfire Brotherhood. And the Black Guard, if you go into antiquity and really get down to the definition of Black Guard, which is blackguard, one word in Old English, it means villain. But not the kind of villain that's really a bad guy, but a villain who is the opposite, who is a scoundrel, who is able to manipulate.
Yeah.
So
Special forces.
Yeah, that's right.
Lando Calrissian.
We're the
Right.
we're the elite of the elite.
Oh, that's just black guy.
Right. So you
Come on in. Somebody come in. What's going on?
Speaking of being the warlock that you are, I have some guests. So.
Oh.
Well, I hope they're hot.
Oh, they are.
So in the middle of this conversation, I get a call from Adam Cardone, and I texted him because I'm like, I couldn't answer the call. I said, I'm on Skype with Patrick and Bob. He's like, tell him I said hello. So Adam Cardone says hello, everybody.
Well, hello to Adam.
There's some other magic because he fits right in there.
He's the best.
Adam is like one of the when someone says warlock, he's the first person I picture in my mind. Like when someone says warlock, because when I met him, he was just a warlock, and then when that's the first person I met, I think, in the whole organization, and I was like, that motherfucker has it down. This guy's got it. This guy's got it all. He's got the look. He's got the intrigue. I was like, this guy is awesome, and I was just like, this is one of the best. So as soon as I think of warlock, I think Adam Cardone. Like he just fits it all the way.
You're right, Patrick. I had a little story about it. Adam, I hear all the time, he's a stud. He's a stud in his own right. And we were at a gallery opening in Brooklyn last year. And I was watching him before the book was done. I was studying him. I wanted to see what his moves were. And, we were all walking around the place, and there were some girls, and everybody was a mixed crowd of people, all ages. And everyone was kind of just talking, mingling, and no one was circling at him like buzzards. Like I was saying, well, there's nothing happening yet. But as soon as he blasted out his magic tricks, all the girls started coming. Wanted to see him do his magic. Now, I'm not taking anything away from him. I mean, he's got everything else going on, too. Yeah. But the fact that he demonstrated an ability, again, the provider, that's what really got them. This guy can do something.
Yeah. Bob, I remember you, I know you didn't want this to go public, but it's so fitting right now. You did say that you were going to name the book The Biography of Adam Cardone, but Satanic Warlock sounded better, right?
Yeah. Well, my stepsister, who knows nothing about this world at all, knows that I write books, and she said to me, well, I hear you're writing a book, and what's the name of it? I said, The Satanic Warlock. She says, is that a part of the Harry Potter series? I said, well, not really.
See, now you understand the confusion with Christopher Walken. See, he's not the only one.
Yeah, it gets mixed up. It's great. Wow. So it sounds great. So let's get, what do you think? The prices for the seminar and where to get the tickets and where to sign up and all that. Let's get that out there.
You can sign up on PayPal.
You do that.
Yeah, you can sign up on PayPal, and it's Viva de Diablo at yahoo.com. You just type that into PayPal. It'll show up.
Can you spell it really quick?
There. Yeah, ask the dyslexic kid to spell stuff. Great.
It's VIVADIABLO, correct?
Correct.
Viva Diablo. Okay. At what?
Yahoo.com.
Yahoo.com. Okay.
Yeah.
How much?
So that will be it's $45 for the event that I'm throwing, and includes 2 drinks. So that's awesome. So includes 2 drinks for you, and then Bob's seminar is $199 for his event for, I think it's about 5 hours.
And that's for members, right? That's the member price?
Right.
That's the member price.
And non-members is how much?
$299.
Okay.
And after, what is it, March 28th, Patrick?
Yes, March 19th.
It's going up, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to go up. So March 19th is going to be the cutoff. It's going to go up for last minute stuff, but it's going to be awesome. So get in on this. It's just going to be a whole night of fun and a whole day of education. So it's going to be the best of both worlds. You take your sugar before your medicine.
And the seminar attendees will get a certificate for the Blackguard and the Hellfire Brotherhood signed by me, which will be pretty cool, I think. And they will also get the syllabus outline of the course as part of the package. And of course, there's lunch with the seminar, as I mentioned.
Yes.
All right. So sign up now, sign up often. Where do we go to sign up? Is there a website,
Just go
Facebook
to PayPal.
page?
If you want, you can go to the Facebook page. It'll be Via de Diablo, and then you can go on that event page, and it will show all the info and all the stuff on there too. So you can make sure you go and see that, and it will give you all the info. And if you have any other questions, you can message me directly or leave comments on the page, and I will answer all of them.
All right.
So that's Viva Diablo Facebook.
Viva
page?
de.
Yes.
I thought it was Viva de Diablo.
Yeah, Viva de Diablo.
Viva de Diablo Facebook. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so
it's the Day of the Devil.
right. Okay. Awesome.
Very cool.
Well, guys, I don't know what else we can cover there. Unless you want to talk about naked women.
That's a good thing to talk about.
I'm gonna go get
Well, we
deep
could
into
talk
naked
about
women. So
actually, John.
Yeah.
John, I'd like to plug the new Satanic Warlock website.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's do that.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Okay, this is the next part of the whole Satanic Warlock world, which is the satanicwarlock.com website, which will be debuting in the next couple of months. This is going to be a general information and entertainment website specifically for Warlock. There will be news and tutorials and video tutorials and
Like pointing out the erogenous zones, that sort of thing.
all kinds of stuff, sex tips,
Lick the alphabet. Yeah.
videos of girls telling you what you should be doing, and tutorials from guys who know, and just general stuff about Satanism and the new Blackguard and all that good stuff. In addition, there will be a members area that will have probably weekly or monthly updates of nudie cuties.
Nice.
What we're doing here, and this is probably a first announcement, is we're incorporating Old Nick Magazine into the Warlock website. So it will be the satanicwarlock.com now incorporating Old Nick Magazine. So members who join the site, and it will be very reasonable to join, will have access to every issue of Old Nick from the last 10 years in a PDF form, in a flip magazine form.
Nice. Excellent.
Very, very cool.
And in addition, we're going to be adding nude galleries, and we'll have a girl of the day kind of thing, or a girl of the week, and sort of. It's it's the next. It's the evolving.
Yeah.
Incorporated with the Satanic Warlock. So it's an exciting thing.
It's actually a good idea to do the nude cutie thing, the cutie patootie nudie. But because men really need to, they don't know that they're, people are like, oh, I like blondes or I like brunettes. You got to look around. You might find that you might like a redhead better.
I like them all.
It's good to provide those pictures.
Yeah, that's true. Sometimes you need a little coaxing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, I'm excited for all of it, guys. I really congratulations
Excellent, yeah.
on this, and best of luck to everything. I hope it's a huge success. I think it will be. How can it not? I mean, this information is very, very valuable and is much needed by the boys out there that need to become men.
This is true, but the metal is there. It just needs to be forged.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Well, you guys have
That's a
definitely
perfect way to
started
say
the
that.
fires, so we're ready to heat it up.
Thank you for allowing me to be on your show again, guys. I appreciate it.
Yeah, get to indulging in that debauchery there, Patrick. We'll talk to you later, buddy.
All right, thanks, guys. Have a good one.
All right.
Hey, gentlemen, thank you very much.
I've already-
It's always a pleasure seeing and talking to you both, and we'll see you in Vegas.
Okay,
You're
guys.
welcome on the show anytime, Bob.
Yeah, absolutely. You want to plug anything, plug anyone, we'll do it on the air. Anything you want to do.
I'll plug someone.
All right, everybody. Till next time. Hail Satan.
Hail Satan.
Satan.